We have 3 projects left, and the next one is the project that's called Unmanned Aerial Vehicle by Vitaly Derepko, Russia, Moscow. Please welcome.
Hi, my project is called Wireless Power Transmission for Drones. I propose to enter the project to create a wireless charging station for drones, the large station in the city of Moscow. Please, next slide. I request investment of 450,000 euros, and planned profit of 190,000 euros, and payback period of 3 years. Next slide. Our team consists of an engineer, mathematical, programmer, and expert in optical equipment. Members of our team received diplomas for scientific research, as well as scholarships for the President of Russia. Our solutions are used in the space and defense industries security. Next slide, please. Also, our solution is required for the ground market of drones, which today is estimated at $7 billion. With a forecast of growth by 2020 to 25 billion. The main spheres of application are air and photo shooting, agriculture, security, risk service, and others. The main problem of the drones market is the range of light on one charge, which is from 15 to 60 minutes. After, then you need to put a drone and change the battery. This time is too short for such tasks as monitoring of gas and oil pipeline, railways, agriculture, and security. Please, next slide. With our solution, the drone can fly 20 hours a day. We offer 2 variants of charging: stationary for installation on a building, and mobile for installation on a car. Our solution is remote charging, which allows charging a drone in a radius of 1 kilometer or 100 hectares in automatic mode, without landing and without human intervention. Charging time is about from 5 to 15 minutes. This technology enables increase the flight range, increase the payload, conduct conditions monitoring. Business model: we sell flight hours, placement power for payload, remote power supply systems. We offer share and company, ready to discuss interest when investing from 450 euros, approximate income from 190,000 euros per year. Starting from 2 years after investing, a payback period for 30 to 60 months. And share you can see. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Vitaly. Yeah, we would need some translation support.
It's my first time in English. Thank you.
You are looking like young Nikola Tesla. You're trying to transmit wireless energy.
Maybe, yes.
Do you really have a working prototype?
Yes, we have a prototype, and we watch this. You can watch this prototype last month in Skolkovo.
Wow! Shut up and take my money.
Thank you.
How large is market, and how large market you are bidding? Where is your market, or what is the volume of the market?
We think this market very big because this is only one idea with a drone to power. We think this market for this idea very big, and for another different means. If you check Russia, for example, now it's about market of source in Russia about $125 billion.
You're dependent from the legal background of your product. If your product is really confirmed by the officials, and if you're staying in Russia, what is the situation on it? Значит, я могу тоже по-русски, да?
It's better.
Вы очень зависимы от юридических предпосылок вашего продукта. Как вы можете это использовать, если вы находитесь в России? Это одно дело. Если вы смотрите на другие рынки, это другие дела. Какие юридические предпосылки на этот проект или этот продукт в России в действительности существуют?
Now they are working with Russian companies, which take decisions about all the things with the drones.
That is not a question. The question is, I know Russia quite well, and nobody outside FSB and your political structures will allow the company in Russia to use these drones as you are planned, as you learned it, how it is possible from the other part of the Western world.
If you allow me to answer, just to help Vitaly, probably, the guys really developed a lot of things already for like the space industry, for some of the security authorities and so on and so forth. But this project, it's a good question to discuss maybe privately, some of the things, but in terms of the limitations of commercial use of this technology, so far it looks like it's quite open. Because what we're discussing here is the technology of wireless charging of batteries. It's not about really drones or something like this. It's how to charge something wirelessly. And it's, you know, the application to this could be quite... do you have a video, Vitaly? I mean, of your drone that you should...
Yes, I can show video maybe later.
Yeah, probably, you know, if maybe after the last project, if you can pull it on the screen, this would be great, of course, so that you could see how it works. Come on, you should make it.
Quick question: in Russian, English, are you basically? I saw the range is only 1 kilometer. Are you working already to expand this range? Because recently on Shark Tank, I think the show was an amazing series about the drones, where all the investors who are billionaires, they invested 5%, they bought from a company that works with the drones that fly 60 kilometers per hour. So my question is like this: will you be able to charge the drones that will be faster than regular drones, and that will be industrial drones? And the problem with legal is not a problem at all, and as long as you make a world patent. And the other question is basically you're charging while the drone is flying, right? So there are two questions: whether to expand the range, because there are going to be not only I don't know, oil pumps or whatever. It's going to be huge fields that are going to be controlled, or forests, or it can help to extinguish the fire and so on and so forth. It's an amazing project.
I'll have Vitaly, and I know the answers because we discussed this. So yes, they're charging. That's the whole idea, right? To charge the drone while it's flying without. But then how? The question how? When you have a drone flying very fast at 60 kilometers per hour or something, you set your charging booths accordingly, so that they would just support their flying. Yeah. So the answer is this. Okay. Thank you. Your marks, and thanks, Vitaly. It was
Thank you.
very interesting and good presentation. Your marks, please. And it looks like we are going to have a battle. It's the highest mark so far as well.